Hello and welcome everyone on my channel. I hope you are doing great in your life. So, today in this video, I wanted to talk about why you should never resort the option of fear when you ever feel harassed, targeted, or scared as a woman. See, our laws are women centric and a lot of people have problem towards it. Many people misuse it, rightly said. But do everyone misuse? Do we not require those laws? Definitely we require. There are a lot of people who just come and start targeting the woman, publicly humiliating her, assassinating her character. And by doing all these things, scaring the core of her that she will not come and raise the complaint, she'll not voice out. And they're succeeding also. A lot of us just ignore. If a lot of wrongdoing happens to us, what we generally tend to do, we ignore. अरे ये तो होता रहता है, ये तो होता रहता है. Just ignore it because it definitely, all these harassment definitely take a toll on our mental health for sure. And everybody who is striving to work and become a better person, they are actually moving forward in their life, that they become a better person, be it in the career, be it as a person. But these mental harassments, these harassers, they take the advantage about these things ki, oh, she didn't say anything, oh, she didn't. So the name calling, okay, the cheapness. So many times you will find the guy will come with 3 4 friends there, all those male friends are together, who are there boosting their male ego. Because if you see, lot many places still, women are said to stay in their home rather than checking the actions of the guys. Women are said कि 6 बजे के बाद तुम क्यों गई, अंधेरा हो गया था तो कुछ हो जाता तो तुम क्यों गई. So it's not anyways targeted on if a guy has made everything very unsafe. For example, the place I stay, okay, I have stayed outside also, but my home state, if you talk about, there are a lot of playgrounds, but generally when evening happen, you won't see even one woman, okay. So many times the narrative is, in those fields there are a lot of guys who sit and smoke and drink and all. So so all these things are not checked on, because the playground do not have timing that okay, after 7 women can't come. But the thing is, it has been made so unsafe that generally women would not come, because who would want that they should be harassed? Even if you go and see a lot of Instagram people or people who are content creator, there is nothing wrong in content creation, there is nothing wrong in styling yourself in the most fashionable way, okay. But even if a woman who is harassed, her clothes will be judged, has she put makeup, that would be judged, the length of the skirts will be judged, okay, which timing she moved. It's always the woman who will be pointed out, rather that was the guy supposed to name call her, was the guy supposed to harass her, was the guy supposed to behave in the most insensitive manner. These things are very sad, very disheartening. And many times, many women are filled with a lot of fear. She will be like, मैं ये नहीं पहन के जाऊँगी, these people will say, instead of, how dare they say all these things. I mean, like, when it comes about safety concerns, a lot of women have even given up their jobs, sadly. But interesting enough, but these are like again promoting the ego of those men who are harassing. A lot of women ignore the harassers. Even in metro you go, a lot of eve teasing happen, women will be like, okay, let it go. Many let it go. I do not say that the cases are not registered, but many let it go, because they will either choose the women compartment, because nobody wants to be in the unwanted situation. Unfortunately, our police are also not trained in the most gender sensitized manner. You will see passing of comment by the police men is another thing. Like, you go and report instead of empathizing with the woman, like they like they start judging and character, which is sad. I mean, like, they were supposed to register the complaint and not uh, give a moral lecture, right? These moral policing, and that too especially on the women. Recently in Bengal, a woman was gang raped, and the chief minister says that she moved at 12. Okay, if I even agree with the statement of the chief minister Mamata Banerjee ji, that she moved at 12 at night, but moving 12 at night, what right do the guy get to rape that woman? Okay, she should have seen about the safety concern, but what if it was birthday of a friend, or it was some celebration, or no justification at why she went. But the thing is, my only question is, even if she went, how does it entitle somebody to rape her, or a wrongdoing is getting covered by what timing she went. Even if we go back to the Nirbhaya incident, a lot of debates were like, why did she move with that boy? Okay, why did she had to go late at that night, instead of why did that incident happen? So a lot of narratives need to be changed, and because of these reasons, sadly, a lot of women have stopped doing what they enjoy doing, for example painting, art. But fortunately, a lot of women are voicing the wrong. They're not promoting the wrong. They are making sure that wrong is not happening. A lot of women are silenced, and I think when a woman is silenced, and when a guy who harass, he is not called out at that moment, it promotes them, to encourage them. Okay, you as a woman didn't do, he will go to another woman to name call, to shame, to guilt trip, okay, to create a melodrama, to publicly humiliate, to shame, without even having any guilt, without having any records about what his one action is putting a toll on the mental health. A lot of people, I know a lot of people who have one incident, bad incident happened, they have not even stepped out of their home for like years. The guy is very unapologetic, he's moving out, he's doing the same shit again with someone else. The accountability, who is going to take the accountability? Shaming a woman is very easy, very easy, very easy thing. Blaming her, calling her various names, and then you have your group of friends who are there to validate you. I'm like, and then, oh, you say if same thing would have happened with your sister or something, they will like, no, it will not happen to your to their sister, because they are not like you. But then you are somebody's sister, and some guys called out, so obviously the guys are not having anything for their own sister. They don't have this thing to understand ki, okay, you have humiliated someone's sister. As a guy, you thought, okay, no, she is nobody to mind. Why your sister, who is a woman, why would some guy of your same mentality think anything for her? Things are very weird, but things would be great if people had this sense of accountability, rather than saying, oh, she used a victim card, a woman card. She is a lady at the end of the day, and the most important for her is her dignity. And if a guy comes and tramples her dignity, obviously she will complain, and she should complain. And that's not about playing a woman card, a victim card, a lady card, nothing of that sort. That was the bare minimum of her instance. I mean, like, for example, I'm saying a scenario where even if somebody were dating and they exchanged some private picture, how does a guy get the entitlement to show that to the whole world? She shared to him, even if something of that sort. If two people are there, they need to deal those things, not so all these are very I mean, like, shaming is one of the thing which very nonchalantly, very unapologetically, a lot of guys used to harass. A lot of guys used to harass. You need to really understand that a man and a woman is not just only biologically different, but society also treat them very differently, and the way they are nurtured and conditioned is also very different. And the bare minimum is, you're not doing anything extra, is by respecting the individual. And for that, it's by not harassing, by not abusing, not playing with her dignity, not making a joke of her identity. I mean, like, that is the bare minimum. And unfortunately, sadly, a lot of men in our country, they find it very easy to target women, shame women, name call women, and bring out the moral code of conduct how a woman should be. It's not some, era where, Manusmriti era, where, women and cattle were treated in the same category. No, it's 2025. Women have voice. They know the right and wrong. They know to fight for themselves. So it's high time. I mean, like, guys should start, instead of imposing certain of their own decision, they should start learning the basic manners. It's like, even if you see people in the premier of institution, they get the degrees, but the education, the gender sensitized education, how you ought to treat the other gender, how you ought to address the other gender, and abuse, name calling, that should never ever come in picture, ever, ever, ever. You disturb a woman here at the mental level, okay, you break her here, you try to crush her soul, break her identity, and you start damaging her here. This is one of the non-acceptable thing. And a lot of women, even they are name called on Instagram, how many people of you report? Not all of you report, because a lot of us do not even have so much trust on the institution, because they are also so much judgmental. Instead of following the due course of law, people are judging, passing comments, and that was already mentally so disturbing. But I would still say, stay very strong, have your voice, do not bow down when you are wronged. Never, 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 never. On every step, I'm telling you, in every step of life, you will find some men to make you feel that you belong to the kitchen. You should not have your voice. Every step, okay? You should not have a voice. Why are you being extra? Why are you being loud? Why are you being you? You need never be scared of such men, okay? You should not. Be fearless, be bold. Be bold, have your voice, fight for your right, do the right thing. And yeah, you owe apology from all those people who have instilled fear inside your head, where you were all born free and careless and happy. Every step, whoever troubled you up, you deserve an apology. Rather than shrinking yourself, shine bright, smile more, laugh louder, be the woman you have dreamt of, and adore yourself. And never be scared of what I call the assholes. Never be scared of assholes. Love, take care.